That's right, sports fans, I have my own piece of Protomolecule. Hi everybody, Beanmeister22 here, and for those of you who are fans of the TV show The Expanse, you know exactly what we have here. This is a certified, guaranteed piece of protomolecule that was actually used in the filming of the TV show The Expanse. I now have 3 pieces of protomolecule. 2 purchased at auction separately, and then 1 purchased outright. And it's really a funny story. I'd been trying to buy pieces of protomolecule for more than a year now, and I kept losing one auction after another. It would start off down at $20 or $30, and then as it got over $100, I would think I would get it, and I'd put in a bid, and then I would lose it at the last 30 seconds. Now, there were people selling pieces of protomolecule just outright, not at auction, for around $100. And if it was a bigger piece, it could be $200 or $300. Now, I wanted a piece of protomolecule, but I didn't want to spend $200 or $300 for it. And then finally, after losing a bunch of auctions, I just bought this piece outright, I believe, for about $95, and then you got to figure anywhere from $10 to $20 shipping and handling, finger quotes, added on to it. So yeah, that's what I paid for this. And just because I finally purchased this one piece, it didn't mean I wasn't going to keep trying to get a couple more protomolecule pieces at auction. And wouldn't you know it, even before this piece arrived, I believe from Toronto, even before this piece arrived, I won 2 more auctions for a very reasonable price. In fact, those other 2 pieces of protomolecule, one very similar to this and one a flatter piece, if you total them together, it's still less than I paid for this piece. Yeah, that's how it is. But really the important thing is, not only is it a piece of protomolecule from the Expanse, it's a piece of screen-used protomolecule. Remember, when it comes to purchasing TV and movie props, you don't want something the production company had just made or purchased for use. You want something that they've actually made, purchased for use, and put on screen. And more than one of my friends at work have asked me, well, why are you spending money on something like this? And the answer I give them is really a question. How often can you be at home sitting on your couch watching a movie or watching TV and point up at the screen and say, hey, you see that thing right there? I own that. It's on the shelf right there. Oh, you mean you have one of those? No, I have that one right there. All the props I buy from TV shows and movies are legitimate. They come with a certificate of authenticity, a COA, and pretty much all of them are screen-used props. Well, was it prominently used? Is it like headlined right there? They held it up and had a close-up? Well, maybe. Okay, no. But let's say you look over the main character's shoulder and you see that right there on that shelf? Yeah, it's right there. Yeah. Okay, I do have one thing that's not real from a movie. I haven't uploaded the video yet, but remember Jurassic Park, that Barbasol can where you put them little dinosaur embryos in there? I bought one of those online. No, I didn't buy the one that Newman had. I bought one that looks like the one that Newman had. And really, it was reasonably priced. There's people selling these things for $50, $60, $75. And then there's people selling them for as low as $10 to $20. And they are pretty much identical. They're the same thing. They all come out of China. So yes, that is the only not real movie prop type of item that I own. So as mentioned, in addition to this one, I have 2 more protomolecules, and I have one other thing from the Expanse. Yes, it's a weird thing, but I have a United Nations body bag from the Expanse, which essentially is a real body bag that they just stamped the UN logo on it. And I mean the evil UN from the TV show The Expanse, not the evil UN that exists in our world today. The one on the TV show The Expanse is a powerful entity that is protecting the Earth. The one that we have today, well, that's just a useless organization that probably does a whole lot more bad than good. But they do it in the name of good. Which I guess is pretty much what the UN does in the TV show The Expanse. One of the tricks is, next time you are watching an episode of the TV show The Expanse, picture this protomolecule in your mind and then try to identify it on the screen. From my self-identifications, the identifications that I have done, I'm pretty sure this is not one of the pieces of protomolecule that was on the Rocinante. Just for sheer volume, it's probably one of the pieces that was on Julie Mao, after leaving the Anubis and ending up at Eros. And if not from that scene, most certainly later on when Eros becomes infected with the protomolecule. But really, I have not yet identified the actual location this piece came from. Now, the other two pieces I have, one I'm pretty sure exactly where it came from, and the other I got a pretty good idea. When I get a chance, I'll make a video showing the other two and possibly showing them all together in the glory that is the protomolecule. Okay, do you have any idea what I'm talking about? If not, go look up the TV show The Expanse. If you're a fan of sci-fi and space-based TV shows and movies, I'm sure you'll enjoy it. And this was another one of the shows that I never knew existed when it was on. I didn't discover it until later on, so I watched it all on Blu-ray. Never really saw it on broadcast TV. Never knew it existed. Well, I guess that's because I don't have TV, but still. Alright, so what do you think? Can you say that you have a piece of the protomolecule? Or can you at least say, hey, look up there on the screen, I own that? You mean something like that? No, that exact piece right there. Alright, leave your comments in the comment section. As always, thanks for watching.
Beanmeister 22, the most dangerous man on YouTube.